Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of AngelsBobs Plus. We are on episode 7, no not 17, last episode was 17, we're on episode 18? Yes, 18. In the last episode we got gear wheels being made. Somewhere if I can, yes, here. Gear wheels are now being made. They have a compression ratio of a 1:1 instead of a 1:2. Basically all that means is instead of taking 2 iron plates to make 1 gear wheel, it takes 1 iron plate basically now to make gear wheels. So now we're going to go ahead and convert everything that uses gear wheels on the bus, or at least that was producing them, and get rid of them, so that way we can save on iron. So it is going to take us a minute to get those things set up, but it will be worthwhile. And so how we're going to do that is we're actually going to do here. And we still have a lonely yellow underground. Somewhere there's a yellow underground belt existing that I'm not sure where. And then I believe these ones need gears too, right? Yeah. And weird copper wire, but copper wire is one I am not making on the bus. Because it just doesn't work. I believe it's like a weird expansion one. Doesn't compress, it expands. Basically, if something compresses, it, like gear wheels for instance, those compress. It's 2 iron plate into 1 copper wire is the other way it expands. So it's 1 copper plate into like 2 copper cables. So it ends up taking up twice as much room. Usually you want to do whichever one's going to require less space on your bus. And in our case, it's making copper cable locally is better. So that's one we'll have to replace. This is actually going to be one where we do something weird and finicky, because this needs iron, this needs iron, and that needs iron. So we'll have to snake another belt in here. We'll probably just sneak it up here, and yeah, power is apparently dead. Okay, well, let's go deal with power. That was not foreseen. Well, looks like we have enough things. Let's see the map before we run all the way up there. Yeah, we're just out of fuel because reasons. Fun. 1, 2, 3, so we fit 3 boilers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, that gives us 6. And we have all the, yep, okay. Where did I leave my vehicle? See, we have one, but now it's all the way up by gear wheels. And now we're already losing it. It's great. We build the damn thing, and now, of course, we we start misplacing it. I guess not losing it. Having gear wheels turned on will reduce the amount of overall iron on the bus. Although temporary, at least until the bus fills up. And then it should backlog itself. Let's go ahead. We're going to disconnect. Guess so. Like so. Cool. Alright. So now we have how many? 15. I believe we can have 5 more total, but this area is actually going to get moved at some point. We actually might consider doing that now, of getting that area set up, or at the very least planned out. So let's head over to where future power is going to be. Right, well, over here. So we are going to want to smooth out this coastline. Let's go ahead and expand. Brush size. Just, technically, we don't have to put the actual boilers and stuff here, right? We could always put the pumps here and move it somewhere else, and just move the water that way, but that just seems a little more unnecessary. This just seems like the simplest, in my opinion, to do. So obviously we are going to have, so if the trains are here, power is here, so the leftmost section of power, I should have a power blueprint. Do you see the power blueprint? How much is in this? 80? 40? Yeah, okay, this works. We'll have to obviously replace the belt, but other than that, we should be good. And you know, we can determine how we want to set this up any which way. And once we add, we can actually upgrade these at some point, I believe. We can just do something like that, I guess. It's fine. We'll say, I don't know, that. Yeah, so this furnace setup should be plenty of power, and as we get more the better upgrades, which although we actually technically have the tier 2s and they are double the power for the same consumption, which is nice because luckily they consume the same amount of water. They just heat it up more. Is really the only thing. So we don't actually have to worry about like, oh, we need more pumps, or you know, we can expand this build. It scales perfectly. We just upgrade the current existing infrastructure. So we will eventually get that pulled over, but for now we can't. Oh, but I should grab my vehicle out of there just so that way I don't misplace it in the land of the blueprints, because that would not be good at all. But yeah, so luckily we can kind of already see. And I like to put the blueprints down just so I know where and how much space they're going to take up. So power really isn't going to take that much space. Power is going to only take up that much space. And obviously we'll have more than that for power, but for now that should be plenty. And like I said, we can upgrade the actual, both the engines and the boilers to produce much more power for the same area. So let's kickstart this a little bit. We'll burn carbon. I don't need it on me. So that should significantly bump power up. Yep. So power is now fully ticking away. Which now means the miners are going to fully tick away. We will need more coal. I'm going to look at where coal is. We aren't fully tapping this coal, so there is still a little bit more we can extract out of it. But in terms of the next area for coal that we can extrude from, here over in the west is a good identifier. This one up here actually is a good one as well. We'll probably hit this one because it's just a straight shot to power from here and then into the rest of the factory. We'll see though. But yeah, as you can see, gear wheels are already backing up fairly quickly, so not at all concerned. Because they'll back up on the left side, and then the other side will fill up accordingly. I'll just go ahead and park right here for now while we get some things. I don't want to have to make gear wheels. Let's just hoover them on the bus. Hoover mine. Right, so we can do technically that. So what we can go ahead and do is this and this. Up there, drop up there, there. Because both these don't really require that much, and then we can even go as far to say something like that. Yeah, you do require gears, so we'll have to do one there, and then for simplicity, we'll just do that, and then that. Cool. So now everything should have gears. Good. that needs them. Obviously, we're not plugging these ones in just yet, but we will. The problem with some of these higher tier ones is they require just funky things. So for instance, this one requires stone, which I'm just going to manually put in. This one requires wood, which we could eventually belt over. This requires basic circuits and tin. Pretty much actually this whole tier requires tin. So robots are definitely going to help us with those funky things that require just odds and ends. For now, we don't need that much yellow. Really, the main thing we're using is the yellow underground, so we could automate those at least, but that would require the main. A lot of work for, interestingly, not what I would care for. Okay, let's see. Do I have... I thought I had engines. Yes, fuel pack, yes. Electric engines, no. Engines, here we go. I'm guessing it should still be the same. Most ratios are the same. So let's go ahead. We don't need gears to be made, thankfully. Do I happen to have any? Yes. And because I don't need to make these, that saves us considerably. And obviously we'll do this. Turn it all to gray. So gears need to get on to this belt right here. So in order for that to occur, we can do it several different ways. I'm gonna honestly just do it in a simple way that I know how, and we're just gonna do some funky ass underground. Maybe if I can actually get underground, maybe we will automate the yellow underground just because it's kind of a pain in the ass to have to keep trying to make it by hand. Okay, so gears, fun. Well, let's hoover up some gears. And let's go like so. Okay, you're gonna consume, you're gonna consume. Huh, power poles all around it, but not apparently to power it. That is both ironic and kind of funny. Well, let's just do this with better power poles then. That should be good. We'll just do 4 stacks because I'm gonna need quite a few of them. Let's do like so, like so. Alright, so now the only thing we're missing is tin. So in order to get tin up here, we're just gonna route a simple line of it up and over, I guess. Actually, we could route it right here. Now I'm gonna just route it up on probably one of the sides and then just in. Alright, here, because yeah, circuits aren't ever gonna need anything else. So it's gonna grab some more gear wheels, as many as my inventory can hold, and then let's actually go grab a bunch of that tin that we're currently not using, but we are about to start using a lot of it. we just do anything like that? Actually, no, let's do it. I forgot we can do 90-degree inserters, so. Except. Yeah, we'll figure it out. So let's do here. So we want to pick up here. "45-degree inserters." There we go. And how we can even go as far to say, yeah, we do something like that. There we go. It looks so fucking gross. But hey, it works, so. Oh, we forgot an important part of this. Okay, we're actually gonna move this. Pick up. Like that, and then. Oh wait, no, this doesn't need that. I lied, I could have actually kept that the way it was. Oh well. This just gives us a little bit more flow of control, I guess. Well, that works. Let's go back to getting engines made. We are gonna need inserters. Are we producing inserters anywhere in excess? No. Because we don't have enough iron. Why don't we have enough iron? Oh yeah, gears are being produced and stuff. Eventually that will back up, like I've said. But for the time being, our best bet is just to speed some things up over in production land. There are a few ways we can deal with speeding up of production things. One of them being we output, or rather we just need input more ore, it looks like. So we're not getting a full belt in, thus we're not crushing a full belt out, and these aren't all functioning, and obviously over here. Well, actually, all of these are functioning. But could be functioning at a higher rate. So there's actually, like, yeah, we'll want to convert this over to the better one, so that way we get a little bit more of an output, because this is the version we want. So it takes a little bit of iron ore in, and we actually get more iron out than we put into the system, which is good. But we'll focus on that. Maybe if I can get some underground. Oh yeah, that's why we set this up. Squirrel brain is the best brain. Look at that, now we have 48. Tin will, yeah, it's probably gonna get consumed at a very, very quick pace. I'll just do something like that. That's fine. We don't need fast inserters. This is, again, blueprint, I don't, technically the pipes are ratioed for it. At least they were in vanilla. But there's not really a reason for this many in this assemblers other than just because. And then this space was for gears, but again, that was a vanilla thing. Oh, good. I don't even have to change anything on the inserters. They automatically just map to it. We'll begin getting trains made. I'm actually gonna probably look at what we need to get steel. Like real production of it. Real production of steel being made. Need 4 more. Technically, gears are a thing. Those are a thing, so we just need to plug in iron and steel. Iron, steel, and gears, so. That doesn't look right. Because it isn't. First step towards automating trains. Oh hey, but we don't have steel on the bus. So yes, the next thing we're gonna go do is steel. Because I might have everything else ready, but without steel. Can't really get anything made. Of course, we'll have to do our little back. Next time we have something else on the bus, let's cancel the output priority. I will say I like how we can see the flow of control of things. So we can see where this belt, how it flows from back there into this, and then what else it takes. Like, I really like that mod because it helps you see where, if you don't know where something goes, you can just say, okay, well, oh, just look at, say, the, I don't know, this input line, and you can see, oh, it's coming from over here, and then follow where it goes and what else is eating it. It's a really cool mod. I forget what is doing it. Might be the logistics mod, but I think there's one more that is altering that. So in order to get steel, actually, I don't think we have it under research yet. Steel. Should be a processing that I am not seeing. Advanced steel casting. Oh, we can actually research it. So let's add that to queue. Let's actually pull these ones off. Get it queued up. And then invar, no. I don't really need more. Any of those? I do want to get more. Let's see what else. We're getting close to blue science, actually. As you can see, we only have a handful of things left to research in order to be able to make blue science packs. And we're already getting engines made, so a third of what we need right now to get blue science packs is about to actually get produced. So we are getting there, just albeit slowly. The next major thing we need to do is red circuits and sulfur. But both of those, sulfur is going to be a byproduct of either the coal coke process or our trying to think what, or just regular sulfur processing that will get done. So we can actually see the recipe I've kind of been hinting at here is the sapphirite and the javolite with the mineral catalyst. We can make it through mineral sludge, which is made by sulfuric acid, and that's actually a process we can do once we do the coal coke processing. So it's something we could kind of bootstrap and get going soon-ish, but it's just going to take a little bit of time. So let's go ahead and get this process set up. As you can kind of see, we again are hinting at what it is we'll be doing. Yeah, see, that is strange. Okay, so if I get rid of this production block, we do iron plate. So we have 6, right? Into tier 1 production, so 2, which makes sense. Instead of tier 2, which again, one of them makes sense. Into 2, so it's a so here we have 6 into the 2, into the 1, into 2. Yeah, okay, I mean, and then yeah, that's plenty able, even just regular stone. So we do need to design this in such a way that allows us to fit everything. Did something like that. And then that's a 2x2, unfortunately, so it doesn't really play nicely. We could always do one where it plays into this, but we're gonna cut this for a second. Investigate how we want to set this up. I do need crusher, which means, oh, look at that, I need crushed stone. So let's go grab some real fast while I kind of mentally think about how we want to set this up. So obviously we could do something up here like that, but I don't know. Down now. Maybe that's what we'll do, is we'll just copy this and then, yeah, let's do that. We do need, of course, to get another power pole made. Like so. Okay, there we go. So now things are getting produced and things are happening. Yep. So that's producing, and now all of this should be producing. And again, all this is doing is taking in less iron, so takes in 8 processed iron. Well, to make 8 processed iron, it only needs 16 iron ore. So basically now what we're doing is we're putting in 16 iron ore and getting out 24 plate. So it's just, we're still getting out the same amount of plate, but we're using less iron ore per, not calculation of it, but per cycle, I guess. So in theory, it should allow us to eventually have this actually back up more. Just stretches what iron ore we have a little bit further. And then we can, eventually we'll be able to get another recipe here for the molten iron where we can mix it with silicon ingots and basically dilute the actual molten iron ore and get double, which actually might be the recipe I'm thinking of that lets us do this setup. I don't know. Maybe they've changed it, but I don't think they have. I'll have to look on the wiki, but it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. We plotted out extra space for anything like that. Well, it is that time again, unfortunately. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, question, or concern down in the comments below. All three of those things really help out the channel. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys go check out our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/ravagedplays. Over there, we play games like EU4, Hearts of Iron, sometimes we play Factorio, Hell Let Loose, World of Warships. Play a lot of different games. Mainly a lot of like military-ish games. Make sure you guys head over there. Go leave a follow. Watch a couple, drop in some of the streams, stuff and things. With all that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.